Thank you very much. You know, IBM asked me to look back to look forward. And it used to be so simple. Marketing drove people to the door, sales closed the deal, and IT added it up. Right? That was it. Marketing was a one-way street, the brand shouting at you. Marketing was TV and mass and cool. And IT was keeping the books and running the reports and kind of dorky, right? And then along came the web, and it really changed all of it, because marketing is now a two-way street, and customers are involved and engaged, and they're talking back. And consumers have a new tool in their tool bag, and that tool is the mouse, and it's changed the way they discover products, learn about products, shop, buy, get service, and rave or complain about products. And that was really brought home to me recently. I was at a meeting like this, and I was at the cocktail party the night before, and a woman came up and said, "Are you that guy who started Travelocity.com?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "I want to tell you something about Travelocity you've never heard before." And I'm backing up wondering how many martinis she's had and what she was going to say. And she said, "Travelocity is the Wizard of Oz." And I said, "It is?" She said, "Yeah, you know, for years my travel agent told me not to book online. I'd make a mistake, and I was worried about ruining my vacation. And today I made my first booking, and it was so easy. And I felt just like Dorothy when she pulled back the curtain and discovered there wasn't a wizard. There was just a little man there. And I could do it all myself." And so many of our customers feel that way. They're wired and dangerous. They're comfortable and confident. And as we heard earlier, they expect the best from all of us. The best site they ever saw is what they want from you. And they're getting smarter, right? This is the Tom Cruise of mice. He's going to take your data and go buy somewhere else. These people are multi-channel. They communicate 24/7 any way they want. They don't care about channels. We care about channels. They care about solutions. So they're harder to catch, and therefore we need a better mousetrap. All right? Somewhere out there, Patrick, is the key to increased sales. Find that key, Patrick. Bring it to me. Did you ever have a boss like that? I did. Bob Crandall, American Airlines. Legendary tough guy. And I'm looking out the window, and the window looked like that. I had no idea what to do. So let me kind of take the steam off the window, because one thing I learned was that at American, we combined marketing and IT to create new models and markets. So I got to be on the team of 20 that worked in secret on the Advantage program, the very first mileage and loyalty program, and put that out. And that was an idea from Tom Plaskett, our CMO, who had to work very closely with Max Hopper, our CIO, and overseen by Bob, who knew both marketing and IT. And they went on to create the Harvard Business Case, automating your customer, the Sabre system, which really controlled marketing, right? And our department was actually called Marketing Automation. Now, when the internet came around, it got even harder and even more important to have marketing automation. But it's not easy. And in fact, that problem is still going on. One of you in the survey said our company does not have a belief that the end consumer is worth talking to because we distribute through intermediaries. Well, folks, intermediaries are being short-circuited. I started my career as a travel agent. Back then, customers would call us and we'd call the airlines. 90% of customers booked that way. And then we invented Travelocity, and people got computers, and we saw the beginnings of a short circuit. And within a very short period of time, 18,000 travel agents went out of business. Your record store, your bookstore, your electronics store, bankrupt, or maybe out of business. Right? Now, not all businesses are being short-circuited. Some are being rewired, whether they like it or not. About 10 years ago, when I lived in Dallas, I bought an air conditioner for my house. Back then, what did I do? I looked at the yellow pages. I talked to some friends. They said, "Go to Johnson. He's a good dealer." And I went to Johnson, and he sold Train and Day-Night. I bought a Train. I didn't talk to the manufacturer. I could not talk to the manufacturer. What would I do today? The manufacturer has a website. I've got a computer. I'd go to 2 or 3 manufacturers' sites. I'd go to a review site, a price comparison site. The manufacturer might give my lead to the dealer. The dealer might call me in a whole new relationship that's being rewired. Customers expect that one-to-one service I got at Johnson's Air Conditioning everywhere they are in every channel. And knowing the customer, as many people have said, has gone from knowing their demographic to knowing the customer as an individual. And I tried to focus on that when we started Travelocity.com, because I'd worked in big data my whole career. Every interaction at Travelocity we tried to make driven by data. And when I left the company, when it was taken private, we had a database of over 40 million people. And we knew their demographics, we knew their addresses, we knew everything they'd purchased, more importantly, everything they'd ever searched for, which allowed us to highly target our communications. But this was hard, and marketing wasn't very happy. And marketing was always complaining everything took too long, the priorities were out of whack. And that hasn't changed either. One of you said, I need something more agile, right? One of you in the survey. So I did a couple of things. I separated the paint from the plaster. And what I mean by that was we re-architected so marketing could make the daily changes, so they could do the pricing, so they could do the ads. And IT focused on the hard stuff, the purchase path, the database. And I did something else. It was maybe kind of crazy, but it worked. I got tired of the CMO complaining about CRM, so I gave it to him. I moved it to his department. And I gave him the analysts and the programmers, and I said, you have to serve the whole company. That was shocking to him, right? But it worked. It decreased our time to market, it increased experimentation, it shortened the feedback loops, and marketing served other departments. And that was good for him because now he's a CEO. He learned how to do that.